This week is National Addictions Awareness Week across the country. And this year, the CBC's Virginie is diving deep into how addictions affect Yukoners. We'll be airing stories all week, highlighting the work already being done and learning what more the territory needs. Virginie joins me now to talk more about her series. So, Virginie, you've been covering the substance use crisis in the Yukon for 3 years now. Tell me more about this series you've produced.
So the focus of the series is on support and really on trying to understand the roots of addiction and what's out there for people who need help. I wanted to understand why it feels like there's a gap between those who are currently impacted by the toxic substances, those who are losing people they love, and those who are ready and willing to provide support. So I completed 4 stories for this week with crucial conversations and perspectives I gathered for this project.
Can you share some of the perspectives you heard in doing this, Virginie?
Everyone I've been speaking with, whenever I'm covering a death or even an unrelated subject, says that there's not enough time to heal before another overdose happens. Elders are saying they are heartbroken burying their children. They say it feels unnatural. And then you have the children who are growing up without parents. And sadly, people are turning to substances to cope with that constant grief and trauma. It's a never-ending circle. This very month started with the overdose of a young mother known to so many people, Lacey Scarf. There was a rally to honor not only her life, but all of those lost to addiction. Here's what I heard during the rally.
It's been snowballing, and I've seen a change in behaviors. I've seen a change in all of our people, and I think I've lost so many friends and so many family members.
I said a lot of our children are losing their parents. With that, we're losing our culture again. It's like history repeating itself.
So the Yukon has been under a substance use health emergency for the last 2 years. It has the highest rate of deaths due to toxic drugs in the country per capita since at least 2021. So far this year, at least 13 people have died due to toxic substances. Last year, that number was 23 people. One thing important to note when it comes to overdoses is that even though the Yukon is vast, almost all overdoses happen here in Whitehorse among Indigenous people. But those deaths are being felt in each community. Over the last few years, 5 out of 14 First Nations across the territory have declared states of emergency due to the toxic drug crisis. That's Ross River Dena Council, the First Nation of Natchonagdon, Carcross-Tagish First Nation, Kwanlin-Dun First Nation, and the Vuntut-Gwitchin First Nation. So my first story for this series is tomorrow. I joined the Moccasin Mobile Outreach Van as it connects with vulnerable people in Whitehorse.
Okay, thank you so much for your work, Virginie. That's the CBC's Virginie in Whitehorse tonight.